Chapter 5, E-I-E-I-O. The bus drove for a very long time. Polly Allen Puffer was sitting with that Jim I hate. While we were riding, he stood up behind me. Junie B, listen to the song we just made up. Then he and Jim started singing their loud song as loud as they could. Old MacDonald had a nub, E-I-E-I-O, and on his nub he had a hat, E-I-E-I-O, with an ow-ow here and an ow-ow there, here an ow, there an ow, everywhere an ow-ow. Old MacDonald had a nub, E-I-E-I-O. Finally, I covered my ears with my hands so I couldn't hear them anymore. Then I sing the loud song of my own. It's called, Ha Ha, I Can't Hear You. I invented the words myself. Ha ha, I can't hear you. Ha ha, I can't hear you. Ha ha, I can't hear you. I sing that song a jillion times, I think. Then all of a sudden, the bus turned down a long dirt road. And oh no, it was the farm. We're here, shouted the children, very thrilled. I looked out the window. There was a big house with trees all around it. Also, there was a barn and a tractor and some chickens. I did a big gulp at those peckery things, because chickens have pointy lips, just like roosters. I quick scrunched down on the bus floor. Then I hid it under my backpack, very sneaky, because maybe if I kept real quiet, Mrs. wouldn't see me, and I could hide on the bus the whole entire time. Lucille and that Grace stood up from their seats. I made the shh sign at them. Do not tell the teacher I'm here, and I mean it, I whispered. Only too bad for me, because just then I heard the worstest noise in the whole world. It was the noise of the big dumb tattletale boy. Teacher, Junie B. Jones is hiding on the floor. I see her, shouted that meanie Jim. Shh, I yelled, but Jim did not shh. Instead, he jumped right up on the bus seat and he pointed his finger at me. She's trying to hide under her backpack so you won't see her, but you can almost see her perfectly good. He got off the seat and waved to me, very teasing. Ta-ta, he said. Then he followed Lucille and that Grace right off the bus. After that, my heart got very poundy inside, because I heard the sound of footprints, that's why. I scrunched myself tighter. Junie B? It was the voice of Mrs. I didn't answer her. Junie B, I see you, okay? Your backpack isn't big enough to hide you, she said. I looked up real slow. Hello, how are you today? I said, kind of nervous. I'm fine, only I'm not actually hiding. Mrs. crossed her arms. Then what are you actually doing? She asked. I did a gulp. I'm tidying, I said. Tidying what? Said Mrs. I thinked fast. I'm tidying the floor, I told her. I quick took off my bandana and then I wiped up the floor with it. Good news, I said. It's tidy now. All of a sudden, I heard a chuckle. I turned my head and saw some boots. Junie B. Jones, said Mrs., I would like you to meet Farmer Flores. Farmer Flores owns the beautiful farm we're going to be visiting today. I raised my eyes very slow. Then finally, I looked all the way to the top of his head. And that's when I got shivers all over my arms. Because guess what? Farmer Flores was wearing a hat. Chapter 6, Farmer Flores. Farmer Flores did a nice smile. Your teacher tells me that you're not very happy about being here today, he said. I felt my forehead again. I'm ill, I said. Yes, well, I've been thinking about how I could make this a better visit for you, and I was wondering if maybe you would like to be my special farmhand today. Do you know what a special farmhand is, Junie B? I shaked my head no. Well, for one thing, the The special farmhand gets to walk with the farmer in the very front of the line. Would you like that, do you think? I did my shoulders up and down. I don't know. Maybe, I said. And also, the special farmhand gets to be the very first person to sit on the tractor, said Farmer Flores. Does that sound like fun to you? I sighed very big. I don't know. Maybe, I said. Oh, he said. But here's the most important job of all. The special farmhand gets to help me keep all the children in order. Just then, my mouth came all the way open. In order? I asked, very thrilled. You mean I get to order the other children around? Farmer Flores rubbed his chin. Well, yes. I suppose you could put it that way, he said. I quick grabbed my backpack. Well then, what are we waiting for, Farmer? I said. After that, I runned off the bus speedy fast and I clapped my hands real loud. All right, people, get in line. Farmer Flores is going to show us around, and he doesn't have all day, folks. Pretty soon, Farmer Flores and Mrs. came off the bus too. They told the children to please hold hands like the buddy system. You heard them, people, I hollered. The buddy system. We'll be using the buddy system today. All of a sudden, Mrs. bended down next to my ear. Helping Farmer Flores does not mean being rude, Junie B. I want you to be helpful and nice. But I am being helpful and nice, I said, because I didn't even tell anyone to shut up yet. Just then, I skipped to the end of the line, and I checked on Polly Allen Puffer and Jim. I've got my eye on you two clowns, I said, very helpful and nice. Jim cockle-doodly-dooed at me again. Yeah, only too bad for you, Jim, I said, because I already looked around this place for roosters, and I didn't see one of those meanie guys, so After that, I quick skipped back to the front of the line, and me and Farmer led the children to the pasture. Pasture is the farm word for big grass and a fence. Only wait till you hear this. There were 4 horses and 2 ponies in the pasture. And I did not even run from them. Attention, people, attention, I hollered. Do not be afraid of the horses and ponies. Just stand very still, and they will not attack you, probably. I thought for a second. Also, do not feed them cheese popcorn, I said. I looked at Farmer. I learned that from the zoo, I said. After that, Farmer held my hand, and we led the children to the barn. The barn is where the cows get milked. All of room 9 held their noses in that place, because barns smell like stink and hay. Farmer Flores told us all about milking cows. He showed us the machines that hook up to the cows. Plus also, we saw big giant cans that hold the milk. After he got done, he asked if we had any questions. I raised my hand. If you breathe stink air into your body, does it make your inside smell like stink air too? Farmer didn't answer me. Only I don't know why. Because that is a very troubling question, I tell you. After that, he took my hand again, and we took the children to another part of the barn. There was a black and white cow there. Farmer showed us how to milk her with a milking machine. That is called a demo cow, I believe. After that, Farmer Flores was finished talking about cows. Okay, boys and girls, let's go back outside and visit some of the other animals, he said. Just then, I got a little nervous inside on account of, what if he was taking us to see the rooster? I walked outside very careful. Only good news. Farmer Flores took us right to the pigs in a pen. And after that, we saw goats and lambs, and I petted a lamb on her fuzzy head. And that is not even the best part. On account of pretty soon, Mrs. Farmer Flores drove up on a shiny red tractor. And I was the first one to get to sit up there with her. I quick gave Mrs. my camera. Take my picture, please, up here on this tractor. I smiled real big for her. Mrs. clicked me. That will be a beaut, I said. After that, I got down from the tractor And I took a cow picture, and a pig picture, and a lamb picture. Plus also, I took pictures of my bestest friends named Lucille and that Grace. Excellent pictures, friends, I said, real thrilled. I can't wait for Mother and Daddy to see them. Then I hurried to the big trash can, and I throwed the camera right in there. See, Grace? See, Lucille? It is called a throwaway camera. Mother said that after you take the pictures, you just throw it away and buy a new one. And so what can be easier than that?
Wow.
Wow, said Grace. I know it is wow, I said. Plus, Mother said that the pictures turn out beautifully. All of a sudden, Mrs. runned over and she took my camera out of the trash. Junie B, honey, you can't throw the camera away before the pictures are developed, she said. Shoot, I said. Nothing is ever easy, is it? After that, Mrs. put down blankets in the grass, because it was time for a picnic, of course. Me and Lucille and that Grace sat on a blanket and we opened our lunch bags. Yum, I said. Egg salad. Yum, said that Grace. Tuna salad. Yum, said Lucille. Crab salad on a flaky croissant with a side order of greens and a light raspberry vinaigrette dressing. And then all of us ate our lunches very delicious. Chapter 7 is called Spike.
But you gotta wait
Gotta wait till tomorrow to find out what happens.
Goodbye.